Good morning the second time. The second title for today is 2012, The Tide is Turning. And I just wrote a new blurb. Okay, Spirit said to remove the video I had already completed for today. It will be uploaded again at another time. I've never done this before, but I will heed that still small voice. Let me say, though, the tide is turning. Very interesting. I had very good news to share, and again, it will be uploaded either tomorrow or another day later in the week, perhaps. But Spirit kept prompting me, take it down, take it down. And I've never done that before, but there must be a very good reason for it. I think I know what it is, but it'll be shared at another time. When I share the video again or prior to sharing it, I don't know. Anyway, yesterday was a roller coaster day for me, as I shared in the other video. It started out very low and ended up feeling very high, very upbeat. And I'm cautioned in my spirit, be careful what you say, Ron. It's not time yet to say some of the things that you said earlier. So there's a few people that actually got to watch the video before I took it down. I did get one comment on it, and I think there were 4 people or something like that that had watched it, as near as I can tell from what I saw. Anyway, I obeyed. I do believe that the saga with my home is reached a point of resolution. I did some work with the court yesterday that I think will stop the action that was that had been threatened to be taken against me in the sale of my home on Wednesday, tomorrow. Today is my son's birthday, and I still have a few more things that I need to get done in this process, but the big part was finished yesterday. The really big part. The most difficult part in some respects, which you'll hear when I share it. In any case, shifting gears, so to speak, and going to a different subject, I got to watch a series of 4 videos yesterday with Dan Winters about the galactic history of DNA. I watched them before I finally called it a day yesterday, and I found them fascinating. And I'm going to put the link up in the description for today's this second video for today. I'm going to put the link up so that those of you that choose to watch it can watch it. There were lots of interesting things that he said in those videos. I forget what he said. The Dunes, was it, is more accurate in its history than the Bible. I found that. I think it was Dunes. It might not have been, because that's just what's coming to mind now. But one of those so-called science fiction type books that talks about the ancient history of the Argons and all the, I think that's the right word. Anyway, I'm recommending that because I learned a lot, and I'm probably going to go back and listen to it again because it was very fascinating material. And he has I checked before I started this video, and he has a lot of videos out. His name is Dan Winters, and I find what he's sharing quite fascinating, especially in regard to the history of our world and of beingness, DNA manipulation and stuff like that. Fascinating stuff. Being derailed as I have been, you're probably going to notice that today's video is not going to flow like some of them did, and certainly not like the one did previously. I also noticed this morning that Athens has 40 buildings on fire overnight as a response to the Greek government agreeing with the international bankers to pass austerity measures on the Greek people. It's not going to stand. And a lot of things that are happening in the world, as far as the old world order trying to maintain the status quo, are not going to be able to continue. The tide is definitely turning in more ways than one for those that look at some of the things that are happening and understand that we're on a trajectory for awakening and for spiritual transformation of the human species itself and Mother Earth. This is happening. It cannot be stopped. It will not be stopped. The flame of freedom is burning. Oh my goodness, that flame is almost completely out. Now you wouldn't, it's still there. It's a little teeny flame. And in my previous video, it was a conflagration. You'll see it when I put that video up. But the second candle is almost completely out. Not quite, but you can't see it on the video at all. Anyway, I lost my train of thought talking about the candle. Oh, things are happening around the world. Oh, I know where I was going. Things are happening around the world that are, you're going to see the changes. It's going to be unmistakable. But he said in the DNA thing that everything got messed up because of people trying to manipulate the DNA and not allow it to evolve naturally. They tried to stop the evolution and freeze everything into place, which is the Illuminati and the elite that have been trying to run the world for these thousands of years messed with the DNA, and they froze it in, and it distorted everything that was happening here on Earth. But even the distortions I'm suggesting to you now, I don't know if Dan Winter said that, but even the distortions and the so-called bad things that happened ultimately worked for good. And I'm seeing that in my own life. If I'm only patient, Spirit brings the answers to you, just as happened with me yesterday, which I shared in the previous video that you'll see later. Anyway, there's a divine plan, folks, and I want to encourage you. No matter what things look like in the world, no matter how it may appear, good is occurring. We are being healed. We are being changed. And it will seem like in the twinkling of an eye. It may be in the twinkling of an eye. Just looking to see if anybody else commented. I just got another batch of emails. No, nobody else commented. Only one comment on the brief time that the video was up. I don't even think it was up for more than 15 minutes. Probably not that long. When I was told to take it down, I was in the process of actually watching it on YouTube, and I was told take it down. And I obeyed. It was only halfway through. I'm rambling, but I want to give you encouragement. I'm very much encouraged myself. And I thank you that have stood with me. I thank you for all the prayers. And folks, this thing is going to turn out good. I'm telling you, it's going to turn out really good. I think I'm just going to leave you with that. It's one of my very shorter videos. It's not even 10 minutes long. But I'm not in the flow of being able to say much of anything else. I did not know I was going to be doing a second video today. But it is what it is. Again, thank you for listening. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.